In this video, we're going to do two tests for the very popular 40-ounce HydroJug. We're going to see whether or not it's totally leak-proof and or leak-resistant. Then we're also going to do an ice test to see whether or not it's actually going to keep ice in your cup and or your water cool for up to 24 hours. But first, a really quick tour of the features. So this fits in most standard cup holders. It is a screw top lid. It comes off really nice and easy, in my personal opinion, easier than some of its competitors. It has a rubber base. It also has a flip top straw lid, which comes apart, and this entire thing is dishwasher safe. And as stated earlier, it claims to be leak proof, but let's put that to the test and see for ourselves. All right, I've filled this up with water. We're going to put the lid on. For this experiment, we're going to put the straw down, sideways. Ooh, no water. Upside down, no water. Leak proof on this. A little bit of a drip. If I tighten a little bit, that helps. If I tighten the lid, no drip. Now let's fill it up with ice and water and see whether or not it's actually going to keep ice in your cup for 24 hours. Okay, we've officially filled this up with ice. We're going to let it sit and check in every few hours, up to 24 to see what happens. Okay, first 8-hour check-in. Let's see how we're holding up on the HydroJug. Still a good amount of ice, but I will note that this is broken up. And a lot of times when I see this, it means it doesn't quite last 24 hours. But we'll put the lid back on. It's getting late, and we'll check back in the morning to see how we do. Okay, 20-hour check-in on the HydroJug. And uh-oh, it looks like no ice on this one. Now, one thing that's really important, now it's freezing cold, so it must have just melted, but one thing that's really important to note, I have actually run this experiment before when I was comparing this to other jugs or other tumblers, and it actually did keep ice, but barely at the 24-hour mark. Today, for whatever reason, it just didn't make it quite to 24 hours. I would say, though, just in my experience, I know this is capable of getting to the 24-hour mark or close, even though for whatever reason it did not today. I would still say it's very impressive because, I mean, this is ice cold, however. So it must have just melted.